Hey everyone! Today we're diving into some pretty wild news that's shaking up the financial world. On April 2nd, President Trump announced a series of reciprocal tariffs, and let's just say the markets did not take it well. We're talking about a massive $6 trillion loss, affecting investments and retirement portfolios across the United States. So, what exactly happened? The Dow Jones dropped a staggering 5.5%, while the S&P 500 fell almost 6%. This is the worst market crash we've seen since the COVID pandemic. And it's not just the US. The FTSE 100 in the UK, the CAC 40 in France, and Germany's DAX all took significant hits. Even Japan's Nikkei 225 wasn't spared, falling over 2.7%. But here's where it gets even more interesting. President Trump took to his social media platform Truth Social to dismiss the crash as a great time to get rich. He claimed that his tariffs would supercharge the U.S. economy and insisted that big businesses aren't worried. According to him, these tariffs will force companies to produce goods in the U.S., creating jobs and boosting the economy. However, China's not taking this lying down. They hit back with a 34% duty on U.S. goods, effective April 10th. Trump responded by saying that China panicked, but the situation is far from resolved. China even threatened to sue the U.S. at the World Trade Organization and restricted the export of rare earth elements, which are crucial for high-end medical and electronics technology. The U.S. heavily relies on China for these elements, importing about 70% of its rare earth needs from 2020 to 2023. Now, let's talk about the R word, recession. The global market shock has raised fears of an impending recession. According to the IMF, a recession is generally defined as 2 consecutive quarters of decline in a country's real GDP. And right now, JP Chase has raised the global recession risk to 60%. So, what does this mean for you and me? Well, most Americans are bracing for economic hardship. Small businesses are feeling the pinch, with rising costs threatening their survival. Even niche industries like fishing are getting hit with exorbitant taxes. As this story unfolds, it's clear that the ripple effects of these tariffs are far-reaching. Whether Trump's bold move will pay off in the long run or plunge us deeper into economic turmoil remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, these are turbulent times for the global economy. Alright, that's it for today's video. If you found this information helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.